this is the second time that the Marcellus Shale Coalition has hosted a conference like this. We did it last year here in Philadelphia. It was really a chance for the industry to host a conference by the industry for the industry. So the topics are really the things that are at the heart of our organization's work. Our committees have hosted many insight sessions that are heavily attended already today, and it's a chance for us to focus on the issues that are really important in the Appalachian Basin and the Marcellus, but that also have national significance.
Right. And how is this year different from last year?
Well, very interesting. A lot's happened. It's been a big year. Gas prices are down, I think everybody knows, so it's put some pressure on that investment. We've got to be that much more competitive. The wells have to produce that much better. The regulations need to be that much more straightforward. But a lot of exciting things have happened. Those lower prices have brought along interest in a wide range of companies and industries. We're generating much more electricity now from natural gas. You've got a lot of heightened interest in transportation fuel, hence some of the vehicles here in our natural gas pavilion. And you're also seeing manufacturers, Pennsylvania being a long hotbed of manufacturing, the chemical industry and others, and the refineries here in town, looking at the feedstock from Marcellus and other shale plays in the U.S. as reshoring a lot of those manufacturing jobs. So it's been a busy year, but we're happy to be back with this bigger crowd. We exceeded last year's sponsors, exceeded the exhibitors. We've got 200 booths here filled today, and a lot of walk-ins this morning. We expect to be about where we were last year, about 1,800 attendees, and about 80 credentialed media.
That's great. Talk a little bit about the economic potential, the economic impact and the potential of this industry on Pennsylvania, but also nationwide.
Yeah, well, I mean, the numbers are huge, and there's a lot of different numbers floating out there, plus or minus 10,000 in the state. When you're up at 200 and some thousand, that's somewhat of a moot point, and nationally, clearly into the millions. And what's exciting about it is it's not a narrow industry. It's one that affects so much of the supply chain, from service company, professional services to safety equipment manufacturers and water testing firms. So you see them all represented here today at the conference, and it really is an industry that started to touch many families in terms of jobs, with young people coming out of school, as well as people retooling their careers, because this is a growth industry.
I noticed on the schedule you've got several environmental sessions. Can you talk a little bit about that, how the industry is working to grow, but also do it environmentally right?
Yeah, I mean, that's really a core of our organization. Our committees that address the environmental issues are not only do we have the most of them, but they're also some of the most active committees of ours. There are a lot of regulations that are changing at the state level, and certainly at the federal level as well, and across the states. And so our members want to make sure that as those regulations evolve, that we're making sure they're workable and they still allow us to do the job that we're here to do. So very proactive. It's not about fighting something new. It's how do we make it work. And so that's why you see so much attention to the environmental rules and how they're implemented. Also have some great partnerships with conservation interests, and they're represented here at the conference. Conservation groups understand not only does this industry bring some additional dollars into communities that are important to be able to have the programs that support wildlife conservation, environmental education, but I think some of the national groups realize how important natural gas is from an environmental standpoint to use in our daily lives, and we've already seen nationally a decrease in carbon emissions. We've seen in Pennsylvania improvements in ambient air quality because of the ability to have this very good, well-priced, stably priced, and prevalent fuel here domestically.